Three little words. Sack the board. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872, and we are here today to discuss the simple matter of the Old Firm ticket allocation fiasco that's kicked off in the past couple of hours. Now, to sum it up, Celtic have essentially said to Rangers, "You're not getting any tickets," because apparently Rangers couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. So Celtic have pulled out their end of the bargain, right? I don't want to get too much into a tit for tat thing there, right? But what stems from this is that the rumour is, there's no truth in this, but it could be the fact that the next Old Firm game at Ibrox will not be having Celtic fans due to the fact that Rangers can't commit to Ibrox being ready. And if that is the case, we are looking at the 2nd of January 2025 with Ibrox not being ready. Now, this is simply speculation, but if that is true, what is this club doing? What's it doing? No, honestly, no, seriously, like, what are we doing here, Troops? Like, what is going on? You know, I don't trust this board as far as I can throw them. I mean, Bennett can come out and say, well, end of September, start of October. How can it go for that to potentially, right? Potentially January. Seriously, man, I don't understand it. Anyway, that's all speculation. It just sucks that there's going to be no allocation in the Old Firm. But see, at the end of the day, we're the ones that started this. Rangers Football Club are the ones that started this mess by cutting the allocation. Yeah, you know what? Did it suck getting scudded like 4-5-0 at Ibrox by Celtic? It did. Of course it did. But see, man, that's no reason to cut the allocation, man. It was pathetic at the time, and it's pathetic now. And it just means, you know, you're going into Parkhead with no fans. I get it, 3,000 fans, whatever. Some people might think that might not make a difference. This team needs all the help it can get at the minute going into there, if we're being truthful about it. But Rangers have offered a statement, and they have absolutely, I mean, there's pretty much not much to this, but this is the statement regarding Old Firm allocations. Rangers was today informed that Celtic will make no allocation for away fans for the September Old Firm game. The allocation to be implemented by both clubs was clear, and Rangers were taking all steps towards fulfilling that agreement. In the meantime, we can confirm that no away allocation will apply for the January Old Firm fixture at Ibrox. This is consistent. The reciprocity embedded in the agreement reached between the clubs and the SPFL. I probably butchered that word in there, reciprocity, but here, you know what, that sounds alright. That sounds, you know, not bad. Not bad for Big Stevie Cool, but what is bad is this entire situation, guys. It's an absolute mess, right? And you know what, you can point fingers at both clubs, you can point fingers at ourselves. You know who put this in motion? It's the SFA. They do not have a backbone. See, when we, back in 2018, was it 2018, 17, whenever, see when we tried to get the allocation cut, they should have said no. It is the same when you look across the leagues. You look at Hibs, you know, they've cut the Old Firm allocations at Easter Road. No team should be able to do that. No team should be able to, you know, dictate how many fans go into their stadium and the away hang. That should be the league doing that, and they should lay down the law. And at the end of the day, they haven't done that. It's unopened a can of worms. It's a mess. And what the Rangers do, our board are just are backless, are spineless, man. No, I mean backless, spineless. I guess backless kind of works, but it's like this board needs to go. It needs sagged. We are in an absolute pickle here. We are doing the absolute drain. And is it ever going to get better with this current board? Probably not. I mean, you can't just sack a board and bring a new board in, like a manager, like players. It does take time, obviously, but we're not talking about an insane amount of money here. You know, if you've been on Twitter recently, big Elon Musk, he's been asked by quite a few people to buy Rangers. Could that happen? One could only pray someday with the amount of money like Elon Musk comes into the club. But as for this allocation, man, it needs so, it's just everything to do with Rangers, man. It's just a mess at the minute. You know, not playing Hadji because he might trigger his contract. Well, he will with one game, and then he'll go for 22 grand a week to 30 grand a week, and then we'll also have to pay Genk a little bit of money. Purposely not playing our best players in case you know, because we're too skint or slash afraid to pay the money for the contract. Honestly, man, the club, they couldn't run a bath. John Bennett talking about all the Rangers, we're a class above and all this. We're being run like a circus. Is what's happening here. Absolute circus, to say the least. And is it going to get better anytime soon? I don't see it. I don't see it getting better. And this allocation thing just highlights the state of the league and the board. It's seriously time to go. The only thing they're good at is consistent failure. It's supposed to be a club, world's most successful club. Well, that will quickly be out the window this year because this team has got no chance. We're looking at this transfer window. I would bet pretty good money that we will sign no one else in this window because I don't see many other people leaving. And I think if we did sign people, it's literally going to be loans. It is dark times ahead. We are snookered pretty much at every position on the park. The positions that look alright at the minute, like your two midfielders and Barron and Diamonde, they are going to get run into the ground playing every minute of every single game. You look at Yilmaz, the guy's a paperweight. Yefty does not look good enough for left back. He's good at elbowing guys in the face. He looked alright at left wing, but left back looks like an absolute bomb scare. John Suter, alright, had a decent game against Kiev, still conceded 2 goals though. Jack Butland looks mince. Honestly, see if someone came in for Jack Butland and bid 10 million, 15, we would bite their hand off for it. Now play Liam Kelly and actually use that money to sort the rest of the team out. That's what needs to happen. But I have zero faith in this board. And as for this allocation, will this old firm allocation ever be sorted? Who knows? But Rangers are the ones that started this, man. It's pathetic. It's the league. It is the league's fault at the end of the day for allowing teams to dictate it. They should be like, this is what you're doing. But again, even if they let Rangers dictate it back in 2018, 17, whenever that was, see when they agreed to this European allocation last year, and it's like 2,500 at Ibrox, 3,000 at Parkhead. The SPFL, SFA, they should have that written in, right? If any of you two decide to break this, we're going to do this. Now, what they're going for in these statements is that, Celtic fan safety can't be guaranteed. But to me, that kind of screams more Rangers don't know where they'll be playing, so it could be at Ibrox, it could be Hampden, and therefore they can't guarantee the safety of fans at Hampden when it's a majority Rangers supporters in the crowd compared to whatever it would be a couple of thousand Celtic fans. That's what I'm getting felt. Now, I can't confirm nor deny that, but we're seriously potentially looking at the Ibrox won't be ready until 2025, which is utterly bizarre to say the least. But this board needs to go, man. Come on, he probably won't even see October at this rate. And there's a lot of players that need to go. Absolute mess. But yeah, that's the update on Rangers tonight. Didn't even plan making a fid on this, but here we are. Here we are.